Public Schools has put up temporary structures for students who might have COVID-19. The temporary structures are causing some concern for some parents that we spoke to tonight. ABC 17's Zola Crowder is live in Columbia after talking with both the district and some parents. Zola, CPS says these dividers follow CDC guidelines.
Yes, that's right. Students with COVID-19 symptoms might have to go into these structures. CPS says that they are following CDC guidelines and protocols, but some parents have safety concerns. A CPS parent and nurse thinks the structures for students who might have COVID are not safe.
That if you're going to have this designated environment of someone who is potentially symptomatic, that you be able to have direct visualization of that person at all times.
She says it would be safer to have a space where supervisors can see the students inside.
To have that designated area that is also going to allow for whoever is supervising that student to be 6 feet apart, and for that supervisor to also be wearing a face mask. But that allows to have direct supervision or visualization on that person who is assumed to be symptomatic or to potentially have COVID is absolutely necessary.
The superintendent says, quote, "This is being installed in nurse stations per CDC guidelines to create a separate space to wait for a parent should the nurse suspect a child have COVID-19. Many of our nurse stations are very small spaces, and so we purchased these for very short-term use." He also mentioned these are temporary structures. He says, in developing plans for placing students with symptoms in an isolation area, schools should be mindful of appropriate safeguards to ensure that students are isolated in a non-threatening manner. Coming up at 6, I'll have more information about what CPS will do if a student or employee has COVID-19 or COVID-19 symptoms. Reporting live in Columbia, I'm Zola Crowder, ABC 17 News.
And in some other